Hello and welcome to another update video about QNT. So Quant QNT is still below the trend line of the ascending trend channel. That obviously challenges the outlook that it could still rally here in a fifth wave. It also broke here, even though it was just briefly below the 78.6 retracement of that move, which is why I did highlight it in the previous video as orange, because it is higher risk. Yeah, I mean, you can add the 88.7 here, and we probably reacted to the last fib level on the scale. We did, but I can only repeat what I said before. If a 1-2 setup comes down and retraces to the below 78.6 retracement, 90%, 85% of cases fail. So I would rather, I mean, this can still rally, but eventually still fail. Yeah, what it might do, might react eventually, do something like this, and then fail. So it's nothing I would strongly now anymore look. At the moment, it's a warning that this may turn trend and will not go up anymore, especially as we broke below that 78.6 retracement. Yes, surely a 1-2 setup is technically valid until it breaks below the beginning of the wave 1. And if you want to trade this, you can still speculate around that. It's still decent reward to risk, but, and that's what the orange color indicates, it's lower probability in working out, and probabilities shift certainly towards the downside here. At least lower probability that the entire move works out. Surely you can always get a bit of a bearish rally and then fail. But yeah, this is not giving me confidence anymore, and it has nothing to get too excited about. And especially we broke below channel support. Now that's not necessarily something that is a clear indication that the trend is breaking, but it's certainly an early indication. You sometimes get in these so-called trend channels, so-called throw unders, which means in a 1-2 setup, you may get briefly the wave 2 go below the trend channel, and then you get your wave 3, 4, and the wave 5 might sometimes then overshoot. If you get the wave 2 throw under, you get a wave 5 throw over. But obviously, it's still a warning that it's breaking here to the downside. And therefore, I would say probabilities increase here slightly for the, at the moment, still alternative count. But if we take out the $126 level, which is the previous wave 1 low at the beginning of the wave 1, then this will become primary, that we head down into this region. There will be support before. We're going to talk about it if we get to it. But this is certainly still then an area where we could get into. Depends certainly to a degree on Bitcoin. But remember what I always said, that to count all of this here as wave 2, while it's possible, it is still a bit dubious, a bit strange, because the time, it happened within just 3 to 4 weeks, this correction, whereas the entire move up took like 3 months. So it's just a bit too short, this wave 2, and therefore we always had to be open to the idea that we get here just an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, and that this wave 2 will eventually end down here. So that's what I'm paying attention to at the moment. These are the key levels that are relevant. Ideally, what it's doing is to break above, to break higher. It broke out of the trend channel. I mean, that might be an early signal, it's actually going up, but because it broke below the larger channel, it's very, very questionable. So what it now needs to do is need to rally higher, needs to break above the B wave high, then go to next resistance 147 and then 151.50, but see it as a warning that we came down so much. Again, it can still work out, but it's more for the risk takers here. Don't be surprised if it breaks, because probabilities that this will eventually break have increased significantly. That's sort of what I'm watching at the moment, and the levels should be clear. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.